the educator, and I am here to teach you the lessons of your wrongdoings.
What are you doing here?
Alright, so you have paid your back taxes, but that has just about depleted your entire savings.
What are my options?
It's she goes, I am back!
Welcome to Stuck in My Mind podcast, the show where we dive into the mind of a regular guy on his road to self-discovery. You'll hear everyday people just like you share the latest topics, personal stories, and things they've learned along the way. And now,
Eagle Rising.
Hello, Mia. May I speak to Mr. Chen?
Yes, I'll connect you now. David, it's Mrs. Zhao. She'd like to speak to you. She's on line 1.
Put her through.
Hello, I'm THERESA Hong, and I have an 11 a.m. interview with Mr. Chen.
You're early. Mr. Chen is on the phone right now with one of the parents. Here, take these forms and fill them out. Mr. Chen will be out in a moment to see you.
Oh, I already sent him a resume.
This is just standard practice. When you are done with them, give it back to me. Take a seat, please.
Hello, Mrs. Zhao. Nice to hear from you. How's Mimic?
He's incredible. He took the practice SATs exam this morning and got in the 88th percentile on his grammar and vocabulary. I'm so happy.
How did he do on the essay writing portion of the test?
He barely finished in 30 allotted minutes. His teacher actually said he's behind most of his classmates in writing.
Well, our writing specific teacher, Lauren, she has a busy schedule and unfortunately she cannot take on any more students at this time. But I assure you, we are looking to add someone new to our Eagle Rising team.
I've heard so many great things about Lauren. One of Mimic's classmates has her as a tutor, and she's the top of the class.
That must be Rebecca. She's definitely come a long way in her writing. Her mom is very proud.
I'm sure she is. Maybe I should try enrolling Mimic at another cram school for his writing. There's a few good ones in that area, and it's so convenient for us with it being near his piano school. He has lessons quite late these days with what the recital coming up.
Mrs. Zhao, I would advise you to reconsider. When students come here to Eagle Rising, we provide them with a curriculum that is projected to best improve their English acquisition in the most effective and efficient way. If Mimic were to go somewhere else for his writing, then all the progress we made would stall, if not degrade. Mrs. Zhao, I assure you, we're going to get a new writing teacher soon, and you'll love her.
But Lauren, she comes so highly regarded. Well, we'll see.
Hello, Teresa. Don't worry about that. Mia will clean it up. I'm David Chen, and we'll go to my office for our interview.
Okay, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Chen. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to finish it.
Give those to Mia. She'll take it. So, do you need anything before we start? Coffee, water? Mia will fix it.
No, it's okay. Thanks.
Let me just refresh myself on your resume. Not much impressive, is there?
But I taught for 10 years.
Yes. Public school. At Eagle Rising, we like to get our students to the top universities in the West. Oxford, Yale, Princeton, MIT, Stanford. We put them through an after-school program that I personally developed after years of teaching ESL. It says here that you went to a new school?
A new school? Oh, the new school.
Okay, and that is where? New York. Ranked number 133. We tend to aim a little bit higher for universities here at Eagle Rising. The parents put a lot of pressure on their children and a lot of pressure on us. They're not aiming for the top 10%. They're aiming for the top 5%. Let's talk about your academic achievements. Were grades important to your mother and father?
Yes, it was really important to them. My parents thought that my brother and I should be well-rounded, so they encouraged us to try different things.
Tennis? Golf? We encourage students to partake in extracurricular activities. We want them to be able to associate with the top echelon of society.
Drama. I took drama in high school. My brother was in the marching band.
At Eagle Rising, academics are most important, but we want students to know that extracurriculars have their place. I took part of Taekwondo in high school on the advice of my counselor, and I excelled at it. I love the tournaments, the competitive spirit, crushing my enemies. Do you play any sports?
I walk my cat around the block sometimes. The block is kind of big.
At Eagle Rising, our teachers don't just teach English. We empower the spirit. We make young minds stronger and want to discover new ideas. We make their minds able to study longer and harder. Harder than 50%. Better than 85%. And longer than 90% of their class. We make them eagles soaring in the sky. So, you taught underprivileged children. I take that was for graduate school credits.
No, I wanted to. I like helping people in need, and I wanted to give back to the community. And so every Saturday...
Let me guess. Father in jail, mother working 3 jobs, brothers, sisters, 1 apartment. Yeah, okay. But you do have a degree in communication.
Yes, I was working at the YMCA in Flushing, and we did articles on student life and political activities in New York.
Political activism?
Yes. If the government isn't doing enough to help the normal people in their everyday lives, I felt that...
I don't believe in political activism. I don't think you're a good fit for our rigorous standards, Theresa.
I'm a hard worker. I mean, I'll try really hard to live up to everybody's expectations. Maybe I could just start off, I don't need that many hours. Maybe I could start off with a few hours, and if I measure up, you can add more hours.
We just opened this branch of Eagle Rising, and we do need teachers, especially for one of our more persistent parents, and you could definitely help her child with writing, and that would definitely give us some breathing room while we figure out what to do. I'll give you 3 private lessons. That's a total of 3 hours a week.
Yes, I'd like that, and I'm sure I won't disappoint the students or their parents.
You'll need to meet some of our other teachers. They can help you with your teaching deficiencies and show you how to teach the elite of Taipei. Are you familiar with Shilin?
Not really, but I don't live far, 20 minutes away on the MRT.
Then you should always be punctual for work then. Join us tonight, Teresa. There's a bar nearby. Okay? Read. Do you see it there?
Let's see what it says.
Wide awake. I just walked by it yesterday and there's a good crowd inside. So, will you join us?